Most people start creating content and think that they're gonna be able to build businesses overnight. Building a business is hard. And in this video, I'm gonna explain to you guys what I look at as what it takes to really build a business as a creator and how you can actually start doing it today. If you don't know who I am, my name is JT. I make all of my money from working with companies and teaching them content strategy. I also started the first adult TikTok house called HoneyHouse, grew that from 0 to 1 million followers on TikTok in 60 days. And now I make a bunch of educational content for people like yourself to learn what to do to build a business around your content. So let's get into this. Being a content creator is obviously the biggest thing in the world right now. It's what everybody wants to do. It's the cool thing. Most kids right now, when they're in school, no longer say they want to be an astronaut, a lawyer, a doctor, anything like that. Not even a professional athlete. More kids want to be content creators. You could imagine with that happening that the more people that join and start posting on these platforms, the harder it is to build an actual business because there's so much supply there. In 2004 and 2005, before there was really people building businesses around their content, maybe it would have been easier. But now with everybody posting, you need to have one, real talent, but you also have to have some sort of strategy to build a business through your content. The first thing that you really need to be thinking about is, my goal is not to go viral. What I really am trying to do is build a community. A community to me is a collective of people that have the same end goal, and somebody is driving that, pushing them towards that goal. That means that before you even start filming your content, you need to think about, who is my community going to be? Who am I making these videos for? Like, what is that person that is going to be in there? You're not trying to go viral, because the issue with virality is on every one of these platforms, on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on all of them, if you go viral for the wrong thing, now your next piece of content is gonna get shown to that audience. That's not the audience that you actually want, but you just wanted to go viral, and so now you're shown to random people all over the world, so the rest of the content that you post that you actually care about is not gonna get shown to those people. So the goal for you is not to go viral. The goal for you is to make content that you know will impact that subset of people that you're thinking about, and the byproduct of that be virality. You want to make content that will impact your community, and then it happened to go viral because it's impacting your community. That's the way that you should be looking at virality. That's the way that I look at it. And it's much more of an impactful thing then. Then you're not chasing the numbers, then you're trying to impact the one person on the other side of the screen. So the first thing you need to be thinking about is, you're trying to build a community. Every massive creator right now that has launched businesses successfully, Mr. Beast, Emma Chamberlain, NELK boys, all of these people that are building and launching products through their community, they all have that community built in. That's how they're able to launch the products. If you're just viral and you don't have people that are actually core to you, nothing's gonna sell. Nobody's gonna buy into it. That's why, unfortunately, you see a lot of people that are posting thirst traps, or are posting memes, or are posting viral-esque content, but then when they launch a product, they can't monetize it because they don't have anybody that's actually buying into it. They don't have like a goal. They don't have like a thing that people are driving towards. They don't have that community. And so you need a community. The second thing that you need, when you get to a certain point, you need a team. You need people to help you. When you start off as like phase one of being a content creator and you start to build a little bit of traction, what you're gonna end up doing is you're gonna try and do brand deals. You're gonna go to companies, or companies are gonna start coming to you. They're gonna wanna send you a product, and they're gonna ask you to post photo or video with their product. And you'll get paid for it, and that's how you'll start to monetize, which is amazing. It's a great first step. But I don't look at that being the long-term goal, because it just ends up being too much work where you're just doing brand deal and brand deal and brand deal, and you end up burning out by the churn of the amount of companies that you're working with. You need to have a team. You need people to help you with the surrounding components that are part of a business. Every creator, when they're trying to get to the next level and become a business, has to look at the other things that are outside of them filming the content and see if they can get help with that. Because eventually you just get burned out with you trying to create the content and do all of the other things. Outside of you actually filming and being the person in the content, you need somebody to help you with administrative. You need somebody to help you with finance. You need somebody to help you with operations. You might need somebody to help you with community management. You might need a videographer or editor to help you offload some of the content. There's so many components to a business, especially a creator business, that you cannot be wearing every hat and thinking that this is gonna go to the next level. You have to start looking at what are the things that I enjoy and what are the things that I don't enjoy that maybe I can hand off to somebody. Maybe I find somebody that wants to come be a partner in this. Maybe I just get a manager. Maybe all I need is a videographer because I really like doing the business stuff. You have to know who are you and what is it that you enjoy, and then hand off, start delegating those things that you don't enjoy so that you can really turn this thing into a business with the support around you. Number 3, once you have that team in place and you already have the built-in community, you have to start thinking about what are the products that we can launch to that community. What are the things that our community is asking for? What are the struggles that they're having? Maybe the products that I'm already wearing in our videos or using in our videos that they would really enjoy. But what are the things that we could then give to our community that becomes our own product? A couple of examples of that are KSI and Logan Paul launching Prime, NELK launching Happy Dad, Emma Chamberlain launching Chamberlain Coffee, Mr. Beast with a handful of different things. First Mr. Beast Burger, then Feastables. All of these big creators are not thinking, let's do brand deals and brand deals. That's like a very small subset of the business. The big play is launching your own product to your built-in audience that you already have. So for me, what I do is I'm constantly in my comment section looking at what are people talking about? What are the things that they're noticing? What are the issues that they are having that I could maybe go and help a little bit more? So that could be a tangible good, like, like a phone case, or like Emma has done with coffee. That could also be a software. That could be an app. That could be a website. That could be a subscription platform. But it needs to be something that you launch, that you own, that you leverage with your community. And the real long-term play with that is then building that into its own business, that if you decide to stay in or stay out of, you can kind of have that wiggle room to decide if you want to still be part of that. Mr. Beast, in 2 years, could leave Feastables, no longer be part of it and be posting, and it will live on. But if you're just doing brand deals and it requires you to be in the content forever, it's not a sustainable business long term. So the third thing that you really want to be thinking about after you've built a community and you have a team supporting you is, how do I launch some products of my own with my community that impacts them and can give them something that is super valuable, which makes them more engaged with me and then builds my business. An example of how I'm doing this with my own community is by fulfilling a service for companies that places creators to run their brand's accounts. I have built my community of creators. Then I was looking at what are the things that they are looking for, that they need help with, that I might be able to help with. Oh, a lot of them would love to find out a way to monetize their account without necessarily needing to do brand deals. Maybe I could have them find jobs with the companies that I'm doing consulting for, and that would be really valuable to them. That's why we launched CreatorX. Now that is my company that I own that provides value to my community. Eventually down the road, when I build my community up big enough on all these platforms, I'll launch my own products through them. So you just gotta be thinking about that. What are the products that they are looking for? What are the things that I could help them with? It could be a service, it could be a tangible good, it could be a SaaS product, it could be a handful of different things, but what are the things that would really help them that I can build that becomes my own company? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Literally, if you have any question, please ask it, because I'm gonna be jumping in and I wanna answer your guys' questions and help you guys with this. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to the account. I'm gonna be putting out business and creators content all day, left and right. So I appreciate you guys very much. Much love.